Hi, I'm Kristen. Welcome to Living and Learning with ADHD. This video is called Bulletproofing Your Online Dating Experience. And this video is a companion to the one where I share my own experience that I had earlier this week. And it's specifically for people who say, Kristen, I have ADHD. You can't possibly expect me to watch such a long video. Can you just put the tips here? Yes, I can. So tip number one. When someone gives you their number, you immediately put it into Facebook and you hit search. And you want to be looking at, does the picture look like them? And secondly, does their name match the name that they're telling you? So this is how I caught out the gentleman that I'd spoke of after he'd conned 50 plus women already. So tip number two is have a Facebook profile, which is a backup just in case. So what happened with this gentleman was after I met him, he actually blocked my personal profile from seeing his actual profile. So he had a fake profile that he was using for people he was dating with his fake name on it. And then when I had originally put in the number that he gave me, it came up with his real life profile. And then when I got back from that date, he'd actually blocked me on that, which, you know, just shows how quickly people like this can operate. And so it was just so fortunate that I'd made an extra profile for my YouTube channel and I was able to log on there, check over there and go, hang on. You know, so you can make your own. It doesn't even have to be a proper Facebook page. Like, it doesn't have to have a picture of you or anything like that. You just have to be able to search people's profiles on it. Bulletproof online dating tip number 3 would be, don't ever give out your home address when you're first meeting someone. So this man that I interacted with a few days ago, he tried to insist that he was this gentleman and he wanted to walk me right up to my door, and I kind of suspected he had flowers, and he did, but I said, you know what, I don't know you, and if a man does insist on picking me up, I tend to walk down the road a couple of houses and then get him to meet me there at that specific number. If I do know them better, they can come to my driveway of the apartment complex I'm in, but they can't actually see into the apartments themselves, so they can't see what door or what number I'm coming out of. Bulletproof tip number 4. If a man invites you to their house, or after you've had a few dates, straight up ask him to see some ID. Now, I know this might sound kind of over the top and a little bit paranoid, but had I not done this, I wouldn't have picked that this guy was an online con artist, because he was saying that, you know, he had this pilot's license and all this kind of stuff, and I said, yeah, I want to see it, or I want to see your driver's license, because he was trying to invite me over to his house and he couldn't show it. And see, most people who have nothing to hide will be more than happy to provide you with that, and I'll provide the same for them. You know, like, it's a two-way street, and if they have nothing to hide, they will do that. And finally, bulletproof online dating tip number 5. I can't recommend this enough, and that's simply just to trust your instincts. So when I had concerns about that man, I chatted with my dad, and he said, Kristen, I think you've just got to trust your instinct, and if something seems too good to be true, then, you know, occasionally it works out. Like my friend Stacy, she met a man and she thought he was too good to be true, and, you know, 10 years later and 2 kids are still together. But, you know, often it's not. Like, if it just seems too unbelievable, you might be getting scammed. So yeah, I would just really encourage you to trust your instincts. Alright, that's our 5 bulletproof dating tips. If you enjoyed this video, please click subscribe, and you could also consider donating to our Patreon page. Your donations go straight back into making more videos, helping educate people about ADHD, and generally making the world a better place.